Hello, how are you? I hope you're having a great day. So at the end of each month, I come here and share with you my standout products that made the biggest impressions on me that month, either in a really good way or a really bad way. And I have a lot of great products to share with you that I'm really excited about this month, and a few duds that just didn't work out for me. I find it helpful to hear about those. I hope you do too. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I am excited about this July favorites and fails. I don't know why. I feel like it's kind of a mixed bag. I have a lot to go through, so I'll try and be thorough yet concise. So let's go ahead and get into what I loved and didn't love in July. Starting off with the Rare Beauty All of the Above eyeshadow sticks. I couldn't wait to get my hands on these and try them because I love a good one and done eyeshadow that I can glide on, blend out, and go. Because most days I like doing my makeup as quickly as possible, but not all one and done eyeshadows are created equally no matter what form they are, whether they're sticks, liquids, or creams. So I was ready to put these to the test. I do love that they have a sharpener in the end. A lot of eyeshadow sticks are missing that element. And I am someone that likes to line with my eyeshadow sticks. Sometimes I'll take an eyeliner brush and dip it in and line my eyes. I don't mind doing that, but I like that I don't have to do that with these. So the two shades that I got are Intensity, which I just scribbled on my hand here, and Adventure. And I just kind of want you to see how easily that glides on. I thought these would go together really nicely, and I will say these glide on and blend out beautifully, and they set down. I live in New Orleans. It's hot and humid. We are at peak heat and humidity time right now. I've worn these with and without primer, and they have withstood the elements, and I find them to be extremely flattering. Sometimes shimmers can lean either way, especially if you are getting a little bit more mature. I'm almost 48, and the texture on my eyelids can be an issue with the products that dry down. I have not had any issues with these. I think they're beautiful, easy to work with, and bulletproof. I've been loving these. These were some of my favorite products this month. When I found out Laura Mercier released caviar eyeliners that are supposed to be every bit as good as her caviar eyeshadow sticks, which I love, I was so excited, and I can't believe I haven't heard more buzz about these. I think the reason why is because as of now, when I'm filming this, they're available on her website exclusively. I don't know when they're going to be at other retailers, but it's just as easy to shop on brand websites as it is at Sephora and Ulta and Nordstrom and wherever else. Now, as someone who's a big fan of lining with eyeshadows, the fact that I've been wearing these a ton says a lot. I do like to line with my eyeshadow sticks. I'll take a brush in them and line with them, but these glide on so easily and so smoothly and give you time to smudge them out if you want to go for a smoky look before they set down. They don't tug, and they wear all day. They're also made for tight lining. The actual name is Caviar Tight Line Eyeliner. I've worn them in my waterline. They wore beautifully. I have just absolutely been loving these. I think there are 7 shades. A couple of them have already sold out. My favorites are Bronze, Blue Marine, Coco, and Tuxedo. Coco and Tuxedo are 2 of her caviar stick shades. The other 2 might be too. I don't know, but I've been using these a ton and I'm so excited about this release. Let's stick with eyes and talk about a new release from Too Faced. This is the Cosmic Crush palette. I know a lot of people are curious about this because, you know, it's kind of pretty and it has kind of a unique color story. The layout is similar to one of my favorite nude palettes, the Natural Nudes palette, also from Too Faced, and you can see that the layouts are similar. I really like this layout. What's different with this one is that it works kind of in quads where you can easily put together a look very quickly, or you can mix it up all over the palette. One of the things I liked about Too Faced Natural Nudes was that it was so much slimmer and more compact than what it looked like it would be online. I thought it was going to be similar in size to Too Faced Sweet Peach and the metal Too Faced eyeshadow palettes, but it's so much more slim and easier to travel with and store. For some reason, they made Cosmic Crush bigger all the way around, even though they configured it the same way. I don't know why they did that. I think it's a little bit unnecessary. I prefer the slim, compact size. It's a personal preference, I guess. I have this on my eyes today. I started with this shade as a wash from my lash line to my brow bone. I have this light champagne yellow gold shade on the inner half of my eyelid. I have this bronzy shade on the outer half of my eyelid, and I mixed these two mattes for my crease in transition and lower lash line. And I went back and forth between these two dark shades to line my eyes, and then I just added a little bit more of this to my brow bone. It was very easy, and I think it's a pretty look. I know Too Faced can be kind of hit or miss with their quality. I've played around with this, and I have no complaints with the quality whatsoever. I think if you like Too Faced eyeshadows, you'll like this. If you like this color story, the only shadow that I have any issues with is this one right here. It's a little patchy and just doesn't pick up as much product. I just cannot get enough from it, which is a shame because it's one that I probably would have used the most. This isn't personally a palette that I'm reaching for a lot because I have all the neutrals in here and other palettes that I need. I have silvers, I have golds, and the unique shades in here, this shimmery coral, the purple, and this deep teal that I want to use so much. They're just not shades that I'm reaching for on a daily basis. They kind of overwhelm me in a way that's not flattering. That probably has something to do with my coloring, but it's my job to test makeup to tell you what I think about it so that you can make better buying decisions. So if these are shades that you will reach for, if you love this color story and it will work for you, I've had no issues with the quality of this palette and you will probably enjoy it. Can I just tell you how much I hate the name of this next product, but let's just stick with eyes. Let's stick with Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Foreplay Mascara Primer. Now, I have not had much luck with mascara primers. There are very few that work well for me because most of them make my lash curl fall, just like non-waterproof mascaras do. This one, however, holds my curl. It's also a black mascara primer, which is different than most others that are white. It's supposed to be nourishing, lifting, thickening, and lengthening. It's also infused with nylon fibers and argan and grapeseed oils that have omega fatty acids to nourish lashes. Oftentimes, I use waterproof mascaras to hold my curl before I go in with a regular mascara. I have been using this, testing it out, and it's been working beautifully. I don't have issues removing it any more so than a waterproof mascara, plus it has nourishing ingredients. I wasn't expecting to like this, but I actually do. Now, I will say I've tested this with numerous mascaras and it's worn beautifully with all of them, except for the one I think it was created for. I tried it with this, which is not a favorite mascara of mine. I haven't used this in so long, but I thought, well, maybe this will make Better Than Sex mascara likable for me. Maybe it will turn it around. The day that I wore these together, I had so much smudging on my brow bone. I don't know what that was about, but it works great with every other mascara I've tried it with, except for this one. That's kind of weird, but I really have had great luck with this. So if you're like me and you have hard to curl lashes and you haven't had great luck with primers and you want to try one that has nice ingredients in it that are nourishing and will nourish you more than a waterproof mascara, you may want to give this a try. Guys, these segues are on fire in this video. Let's see how long we can keep that going. I am rolling from one lash product into another. This is the much hyped new One Coat Wow mascara from Huda Beauty. This is supposed to be an extreme volumizing mascara. It's got a dual-sided brush that gives you mega curl length and volume with one dip. So the concave side, the curved side, is supposed to give volume, and the convex side defines your lashes. So I bought this to test out despite hearing that description, because when I heard that, I immediately thought this is going to be an intense wet formula that takes my curl and weighs it down immediately, because that's what wet formulas that are non-waterproof typically do. Any curl that I put in my lashes, because I do have to curl my lashes, they're stick straight, will immediately get weighed down from the weight of the wet formula of that mascara. So I was kind of surprised that it is a plasticky type brush and it didn't seem super wet. I couldn't really see a lot of product, so I thought, okay, well, maybe not. Then I started coating my lashes and boy, was it wet, and my lashes almost immediately started to fall. So I knew right away this was a formula I was going to have to apply on top of a light waterproof mascara or a primer that holds my curl, and so that is the only way I can apply this so my curl will hold. It does coordinate nicely with my jacket though, and no, I have not seen Barbie yet. I just kind of went on theme because I thought, why not? I have seen Oppenheimer though. I guess that's the theme of this mascara, but this is a formula that is very clumpy, so I have to sit there combing through it and combing through it and combing through it for a really long time, and even then I get those little balls at the end of my lashes. Do you know what I'm talking about? That I have to pick off with my finger because it's clear that they're not part of my lashes. It's just mascara residue, and then I have to come through them again. This mascara is just not my mascara. I guess other people like it. Maybe my lashes are too fine. I wanted to like it, but it just did not work for me and my lashes whatsoever, even over waterproof. I have dramatic lengthening, volumizing mascaras that I much prefer over this, that are so much less trouble, that take me a lot less time to deal with. So this was a big fail. Now that Huda Beauty product may have not worked for me, but this one did. So I've shared her setting powder here on my channel plenty of times. It's one of my favorite face setting powders, but people have been talking about pink setting powders underneath the eye a lot lately, and I've never tried one. So I decided to get her mini in pink just to test it out. And I will say that it does brighten really nicely. And I do enjoy her setting powder under my eyes. I find personally, it doesn't accentuate anything bad. I don't bake underneath my eyes. I don't let it sit for any period of time. I just apply it and dust it away. I haven't tried her mini powders before. It's kind of clever how they open. You flip this up and then turn it, and it just pops out like that. And the puff is attached to the top, which can be good if you're going to be applying it to your whole face. But because I'm usually wanting to dip a brush in it or dip an angled puff that I can really get into the corner of my eye with, it's really not practical to have the sponge here, and it does sit right against the sifter. So in order to get product out, I have to kind of hold it out a little bit and then turn it upside down, and it can get a little bit messy, but I mean, it works, it's fine. I do want to show you though, it's not a bright pink. It's a very light, translucent shade that just brightens very subtly, which can be really nice under your eyes or anywhere on your face. Another powder that I've done that with is the Givenchy loose powder. I think they have minis too, shade 4, I want to say. If it's different, I'll put it on the screen. I do like this size. I've thought about pulling the sponge off. I just don't know what I'm getting into yet, and it's new, so I haven't done that yet, but I have been liking this underneath my eyes. My blazer keeps shifting forward as I'm talking. I don't know what that's about. So I'm sticking with face complexion with the new e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. So I think I'm one of the only people out there that really just isn't a huge fan of the original e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I don't dislike it. It's just okay. It's not a primer that I reach for. I don't typically like primers that are in that format, that kind of putty format that you press into your pores. I like more of a lotion consistency that you really just massage into your skin that feels light as air. And I find that although it did smooth my pores, it didn't really do much else. It was fine, is basically what I'm getting at. So I thought I would try this one and see if I liked it better. I know with the Tatcha Silk Primer, I didn't like that form, but I do like it in liquid form. So I thought this might be kind of the same thing. This is really a primer that's made to extend your makeup wear and to smooth your pores, not to mattify or make you look radiant or anything like that. This does have squalane to help hydrate. And I will say I do like this better than the original. It does have a nice lotion consistency. It feels very lightweight, and it does blend in so that it doesn't feel like it's sitting on top of my skin. I do notice kind of a scent when I first apply it, but I don't notice it after. It's not really a flower scent. It's just kind of a I don't know, a chemical scent, but it does go away. It smooths my pores and keeps my makeup on longer. It doesn't control shine or do anything over and above what it claims to do. So if you have normal skin, maybe even combination or dry skin, I think you'll really like this. If you were someone who thought the original was okay, you may want to pick this up and give this a try. I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm liking this drugstore primer. I'm glad I picked it up and tried it. I always love a good primer at a great price point. If you've seen my Instagram or TikTok, you've already been spoiled on this a little bit. This is the viral Youthforia BYO color changing blush. So this reacts to your skin's pH to change colors to give you the perfect shade. It works for any skin tone, any skin type. It's also got 20 plant-based extracts to nourish and hydrate your skin. It's supposed to be so good that you can even sleep in it. You don't have to worry about it. It's not going to break you out or do anything bad to your skin if you do sleep in it. So you can see it's already changed from a clear liquid into a pink on the back of my hand. You can see here on bare skin, which I think this is ideal for. Anytime I've applied this over foundation or powder foundation, whatever it is, whether I applied it directly with the doe foot or a brush, meaning I did what I just did and then dipped the brush in it, or I did that with a sponge, it does remove some of that makeup underneath, which I don't like. If I apply makeup, I want it to stay on my face. This has gone viral though, because I think it's, you know, kind of a clever little product, and I think there is a place for it. I have thrown it on at home when I wasn't wearing anything else and I just wanted a little bit of color on my cheeks. I wasn't wearing any foundation. I've dusted powder over it. So, you know, it's a very specific product for me. I don't hate it, but I don't really love it. I don't necessarily think it's necessary. That was redundant, but you get where I'm going with this. If you want something that's kind of fun, or maybe a fun little stocking stuffer for someone that is younger in your life that likes products like this, a teenager, a young adult that is on TikTok a lot and likes those viral products, I think this would be a lot of fun. I'm glad I tried it so I could give you my verdict, but it's not something I need in my life. When I think how long I slept on this line, didn't try things, and just kind of ignored it because I know a couple of their products went viral and I just wrote it off because of that. When skincare products go viral, especially among younger people, I automatically think it's not going to work for me. But Glow Recipe has some really effective products that are no joke. They're effective. They have good ingredients. They work well for my sensitive skin. I've seen results. I know I've shared some with you here before, and this is another one that I have been absolutely loving, and you know, I've incorporated it into my routine. I'm actually using quite a few Glow Recipe products right now. So this is the Avocado Ceramide Recovery Serum, which is great for all skin types. It's a very lightweight serum. It sinks right in. You can't even tell you apply it, aside from the hydrated way your skin feels after, but with zero heaviness, zero greasiness. It's so comforting and calming because it has calming ingredients like avocado, ceramide 5, rice milk, and allantoin. I'm not sure how to say that. I've heard it pronounced 3 different ways. It's supposed to visibly reduce redness and soothe irritated or sensitized skin and strengthen your skin barrier, which results in more resilient, hydrated skin. I noticed a difference very quickly with how comforted my skin felt, how much less redness I had overall on a day-to-day basis, how deeply hydrated my skin feels even before I put moisturizer on. It just gives me a layer of comforting hydration, yet it feels like nothing. I absolutely love this. I'm down to here. I will be repurchasing this. I use it morning and night, no problems. A lot of the products in my bathroom are Glow Recipe at this point. I'm also using the Watermelon Glow Pink Dream Body Cream. Loving this too for my body. Sometimes I mix this with my Necessaire Body Serum, especially if I've gotten too much sun. I have been loving that combo, but this smells kind of like a creamy watermelon now and later, but much more subtle and sinks right in the skin. I really wanted to talk to you about this, but I just kind of wanted to mention this to you as well if you're looking for something lightweight but nourishing that has a really nice, kind of unique, lovely scent. I feel like at this point I could go on and on about Glow Recipe and the products that I've been loving, but if you haven't tried this and you have any kind of redness or sensitized skin or irritation, or just want a little bit more hydration but without feeling like like you're adding anything else in, this is a fantastic product. Speaking of weightless hydration, but from a sunscreen, if you hate the smell and the feel of sunscreen for your body, this is a product that you need to check out. This is the Coco and Eve Body Sunscreen SPF 50. Actually, it's SPF 50 plus. This is a broad spectrum SPF 50 plus UVA, UVB, 80-minute water resistant sunscreen. Applies and sinks in like a light lotion, and it doesn't dry your skin out the way other sunscreens do. You know how you spray yourself with sunscreen or apply sunscreen, you're out in the sun, and then for the next few days, you're fighting dehydrated skin. I don't get that with this. It has aloe vera and vitamin E, so it gives you antioxidant protection and it hydrates and nourishes so that your skin doesn't get as dried out. It's octinoxate and oxybenzone free. It's Hawaii Reef compliant, and it's made in Australia, and I've just done really well with it. I love not smelling like sunscreen and how good it feels. It feels like I'm putting a lotion on my body, but I'm getting great protection and my skin's not getting dried out and is being nourished in the process. I'm always trying to keep an eye out for a good summer body glow product that doesn't feel greasy but doesn't leave glitter particles on my skin. But sometimes I don't want it to be bronzy. I just want that glow. So I decided to order the Minim LA Body Glow Beach set to test it out to see if it would give me what I've been looking for. So it comes with this body glow oil and then this incredibly soft body brush, which you could use for this or you could use it for anything. This is the most heavenly body brush I've used. It also comes with this terry tote, which is perfect for the pool or for the beach. It's lined on the inside and there's a pocket. I just love the aesthetic of this too. You don't have to get the set with all three. I just really liked the aesthetic of that tote and the functionality, but you can get just the oil and brush as a set by itself. There's a warm coconut vanilla scent to this too, which is also perfect for summer. And one thing that is important is that you shake it up first, and it's supposed to give you this dewy, multi-dimensional glow. And you can see it's not too runny. Sometimes when you're dealing with body oils, they can be really runny. I'm going to put a little bit more here just so you can see. It runs, but it doesn't run everywhere. It has light diffusing micro pearls and gives a sheer glowing finish, and it's perfect for all skin tones. So you can build it up or you can leave it kind of sheer to give just that body oil look. It smells so good. If you're someone that likes amber, sandalwood, vanilla perfumes, this layers with them beautifully and it gives that glowy look, but it doesn't remain sticky or oily feeling. This is giving me exactly what I wanted. I wanted something that was going to give me that sheen, but without a greasy feel. You can see a difference from one hand to another. And there's no glitter chunks, glimmer particles, which is exactly what I wanted. So if you're looking for something to flatter your collarbones, your shoulders, your arms, your legs, basically anywhere in your body, this will do it. I've been loving it. It's perfect for summertime, and a little bit goes a long way. I've used this a couple times and you can't even tell. The brush is luxurious. This is a hit. Ever since I mentioned these Lola Vie products in my Ulta haul video, I've had a lot of questions about them. You guys wanted updates. So here I am with some updates. This is Jennifer Aniston's line. I mean, she's kind of known for her hair, and she put her name on her own line that she created. She has tutorials for how to use these. So I'll talk about these two products first. This is the Perfecting Leave-In and the Glossing Detangler. She calls this the multitasking duo. It's supposed to work for all hair types. Both products claim to improve hair's manageability by more than 10 times and are supposed to protect from damage from heat styling by up to 450 degrees. And all of the Lola Vie products in the entire line, I only have 3 products here, are made from 99% naturally derived ingredients and are silicone free. The Glossing Detangler is what I've been putting in my hair first. It comes in 3 sizes. This is the 5-ounce size. It also comes in a 12-ounce and a 2-ounce travel size. This is a multitasking lightweight spray that helps detangle, prime, and protect from heat and future damage and enhance shine. I usually spray this on and then I go in with about a pump and a half of the Perfecting Leave-In, which is available in a 5-ounce or a travel size. This is supposed to hydrate and smooth your hair and reduce frizz by up to 80% for up to 72 hours, reduce breakage by 70% in just one use, and extend the life of your heat styled strands by at least 24 hours. So this is the combination that I've been using in my hair before I heat style, and it's been working really well. I actually didn't know what to expect, but I didn't think that she would create a hairline and put her name behind it, especially being known for her hair, if it wasn't going to be a solid brand. She actually demonstrates using these together on the brand page on Ulta. I'll have the link to that below, of course, along with all the products that I'm sharing today. And there are a lot of benefits to a lot of the ingredients that are included in these. There are, specific things in there for shine and, nurturing and hydrating and all that, which you can, of course, read more about if you want to get more in depth. But I feel like she put some really good things in here that do good things for your hair. And I do think that my hair is very manageable when I use these. I think the shine is increased. It seems bouncier and more lifelike. Now I'm on day 2 hair right now, and I think for day 2 hair it looks pretty good and actually seems a little bit more manageable than it does normally on day 2 hair. Now I want to also touch on the lightweight hair oil. This is 1.5 ounces. This is a lightweight multitasking oil that hydrates and reduces frizz up to 59%. Don't know what happened with that extra percentage that we get it to 60, but it says it does that for up to 72 hours in high humidity while allowing you to embrace your natural texture. It smooths split ends, boosts shine, and reduces the look of damage with a vegan keratin complex and natural botanical extracts like bamboo, chia, coconut, and other plant-based ingredients. This has a lightweight, watery texture that I've had zero issues using in my hair, either when it's wet, using just a drop or two after these for extra frizz protection, or dry as a finishing step for added shine and smoothness. It doesn't weigh my fine hair down at all. I'm not sure how it would work on very curly, coarse, frizzy hair. That's not my hair type, but on my hair it works really nicely. The links of my hair can be kind of dry and frizz prone, whereas my scalp gets kind of oily, and these have been performing well. I like the scent of them. When I'm using them, that scent doesn't remain in my hair once my hair is styled. I've been having a great experience with these. So if you're looking for some styling products that help with the manageability of your hair, these might be something you want to check out. They've been working really well for me. Speaking of scalp, I have a few spots on my scalp that get kind of flared up. It's some kind of dermatitis thing. I have a prescription for it, but I don't always want to reach for it if I don't have to. So Pacifica launched this Scalp Love Rosemary Mint Serum. It's a detox type of serum that I wasn't really expecting a lot from, but I found it very soothing and hydrating so that I don't have to reach for my prescription every time I get some kind of a flare up. It's been really nice and soothing. It's got rosemary, witch hazel, sage, and thyme. It's supposed to loosen buildup and help detox your scalp and soothe and hydrate. You can use it shortly before shampooing. You can leave it in overnight. Now, this isn't a serum that is undetectable. You can tell there's a serum in your hair. I mean, I'm not going to go anywhere after I put this in my hair. For me, this is like maybe day 4 of not washing my hair. Like there's some greasiness in there, but I do like that it soothes even if I put it in there an hour or so before I wash my hair. And I feel like I'm getting some detox clarifying benefits from it too. I just take the dropper, put it where I feel like I need a little soothing, massage it in, let it sit or leave it overnight, and then shampoo as normal. This was a pleasant surprise for me in July. I think I talked about my Dean Davidson pearl collection in another video, but I was wearing different earrings and not these studs. I have, however, been wearing these studs a ton, and I like that they're a little bit different from your classic everyday pearls. You can get 15% off your first purchase at Dean Davidson with my code that I always have for you. And I paired it with my Amazon necklace today. If I can find this blazer still, I will have it listed and linked for you. If not, I'll try and find one that's similar because I have worn this to death. Absolutely love it. You know the drill. Let me know something that stood out to you in July that you loved or hated. I get so much enjoyment out of reading your comments in these favorites and fail videos. Thank you, as always, so much for watching, and a special thank you to my Stephanie Marie Circle members for going above and beyond to support me and this channel, and an extra shout out to the premium members who go above and beyond that each and every month to support me. It means so much to me. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!